Hello and welcome to the Stronghold Digital Mining Daily Update. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023. I'm really excited because our stock got clobbered early on in the trading session, but we managed to come from behind and we closed at about 90 cents a share, which is very respectable on volume of about 850,000 shares or so. Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin has come down a bit, right? It's just north of $27,000 a coin. And so for better or for worse, we do seem to trade in sympathy with the price of Bitcoin. Now, I will point out the fact that Bitcoin priced in dollars per megawatt hour is still at around $80 a megawatt as of the time this is being created, which I think is significant given the fact that, as we've said before, let's just assume we are creating our own electricity for a net cost of power of about $50 a megawatt, right? Now, the icing on the cake is if we're importing electricity for as low as like $8 a megawatt. I think I saw a number like that in PJM PPL over the weekend. So again, importing much, like radically cheaper electricity from the grid, let's treat that as a, icing on the cake type scenario. Okay. Our base situation is, hey, net cost of power, let's assume it's $50 a megawatt hour. Hey, that spread between 50 and 80 is phenomenal. I mean, yeah, to the extent we're pulling in power at about $8, then even better. Let's assume that, though, as I said before, as just being icing on the cake. So we are counting down until this Thursday, May 11th at 11 o'clock in the morning. We are scheduled to have, our Q1 2023 investor presentation, and we're going to find out once and for all what our net cost of power happens to have been for the first quarter of 2023. We've been guiding between $45 and $50 a megawatt hour. In fact, I ought to calculate what our net cost of power happened to have been in Q4 of 2022. That's the last quarter of 2022. It would not necessarily surprise me if we were already getting pretty close to our guided range of $45 to $50 a megawatt hour, if not, in fact, perhaps maybe have already achieved it. But I do want to compute that number again, just to make sure. But in any event, that's what we're doing this week. Let's see how the stock performs. Let's see if Bitcoin holds firm at about $27,000 a coin. And let's see if after our investor presentation, the potential exists, at least for a more meaningful reset as it relates to our valuation in the stock market. It doesn't mean that we're going to trade independent of the price of Bitcoin. We're probably still going to trade in sympathy with the price of Bitcoin. But I think as a base, sort of like valuation, can we see something of an uptick based on these results? I know I am extremely excited about this forthcoming investor presentation. I do think it's going to be a really good one. So let's find out. Let's be great. Let's stay positive, and I'll see you tomorrow.